listening, and if you have any other contribution to make, you feel free to call us, okay? But, so the question is, do you think Ghana would easily accept these lofty ideas you have?
That is the interesting part. The people who have interest in this, they look at this as a threat to them. Because some of them think that when the proper thing is done, then they don't have that chance to keep on the corrupt practices that has been going on. But because in reality, the people of Western Togoland, even the Ghanaians themselves, they know that if Western Togoland is, they have a good union agreement, some years later, when you get to Western Togoland, you will see the difference. Because we are people who can be trusted.
Okay.
I can tell you, point blank,
Yeah.
that we are people who can be trusted.
Okay. So, but right now, what you want is an agreement. You are looking for a platform so that the people from Ghana and Western Togoland can sit together and have an agreement.
We want a conversation.
But your followers,
for a conversation.
but your followers, I think they are yearning for independence. They are yearning for independence because when you hear their comment and you read in the forums, you can see that they are yearning. So, what do you have to say regarding to this point?
I don't blame them. The thing is that if you oppress people too much, these are the type of things that come. And we are talking to them. We are telling them that it's a little bit difficult to talk about independence at this stage because we have been intertwined too much beyond. And we think the best thing, the solution, is to be in the middle ground, not to the extreme, because the extreme will not help all of us. The people are always saying it, but PLC, the People's Liberation Council of Western Togoland, is saying that the middle ground, which is the union, you know, these are building blocks. The United Nations has done a lot of work already. They have agreed that if we want to be in union, they support us. And that union has not been affected. That is all we are talking about. So if somebody is saying that we are already independent, because when in that letter I read, the British Secretary, he said when Gold Coast become independent, then the union of Western Togoland will start. So does it mean that we are still colonized, or we are under British under Britain before we are joining to
okay, but
so
that's
the point.
Yes, but I mean, the Ghanaians have had their independence for how long now?
Yes.
Yeah. So now they've had their independence.
That is the missing link. The missing
from
link.
Western Togoland should also have theirs, or what?
No. We are not. We are not. We were not a British colony.
Okay.
We were not being colonized before. It was Ghana which was colonized. Gold Coast which was colonized. Western Togoland has never been colonized. It is a trust territory. So who are we asking the independence from? The only thing UN said is that keep this, and mature it to grow. It is not for you. So who are we asking the independence from? We are not going to ask independence from Ghana.
Yeah, but if Western Togoland was, they had what it takes to be on their own, I don't think another country would have come to just divide them into two.
That is where the missing link is.
Yeah.
The missing link is the union agreement.
So they don't have what it takes to be on their own. Probably that's why the French and the British could make politics with them.
Yeah,
and divided them into two.
But I want to say something. Even if you don't have anything in your room, when you get out, you lock the door. Let us assume that people of Western Togoland have nothing. But we know, if we don't have anything, we have manpower. At least, we have manpower. We have human resources. If we don't have anything, we will lock knock our door when we get out. Yes, we have human resources. So we are not worried about mineral resources and all. Those things are not important for us. What we are talking about is that we are human beings.
Yes.
Give us a dignity.
Equal right.
Give us that dignity.
Yes.
That's all.
Respect us.
Respect us. That's all we are looking for.
So is that what PLC?
That's
why
what
PLC is demanding for the
union agreement?
Yes.
That's all we are looking for.
Okay.
That's all we are
All
looking
right.
for.
Okay.
And the people of Ghana, the citizens of Ghana, if they understand what we are saying, I think this will be a peaceful process for all of us.
They don't understand. They are worried about.
They are worried. Yes, when they talk, they say secession. What is secession? We are not talking about secession. We are not secessionist movement.
Yes, exactly. So what's going on?
Hello? 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 Hello?
Way forward. Hello, caller.
No, it's coming.
What's the way forward?
The way forward, the PLC is still demanding for Ghana to come to sit down and let us talk. We are brothers and sisters. Let us have conversation. In every civilized society, there is something brewing. You sit down and you talk.
But I think the Ghana Republic did not vote for the union. So it's only the Western Togoland that voted.
We voted for
The union.
The union.
Yes. So how would they come now and sit and be talking?
But they played a role for that union. You see, Kwame Nkrumah was, at the time of trying to mobilize the people for the vote, Kwame Nkrumah was already campaigning in Western Togoland. And for that matter, this union vote already has been influenced. We don't want to talk about this. These are building blocks. Our forefathers have already voted to be in union with Ghana.
Okay.
We don't want to change that. And we don't want to go back to the union, the UN and say, look, what you did for us, and then we have to go into union with Ghana, we want to stop it. No. We want to build on it. Okay. Let us build on it. All we are saying is that Ghana has come to say, okay, I want you people to join me. You go into somebody's house and say, I want your daughter to be my wife. And then they ask your daughter, and they say, oh, I like this man. I want to marry him. And then you left. And later on, you took the lady into your house without marriage.
No.
There is no paper on it. And one day, the children are growing and said, look, Papa, the people are saying that we don't belong to this house. Write some paper on us so that we also know that we are your children. And you refuse. Why do you do that? That's all we are saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all the people of Western Togoland are saying. Write some paper on us also so that we can also say, when somebody says you are not a Ghanaian, you are Togolese, then we can also say, this is my paper. You don't see, this is my paper. My father wrote this paper for me. I am also a Ghanaian. That's all we want.
You've been talking about restoration. So what do you really mean by that? Restoration of what?
The restoration of
Western Togoland.
Togoland.
What do you mean by that?
When I say restoration, it means to bring back
What do you want to restore?
the status quo. What our great grandfathers voted for. We want to restore it. That is the union they voted for.
Okay.
And that is the missing link we are talking about. That link will restore what the situation should be. That's all we are asking for.
Yes.
We are not asking too much. We are not asking too much. To us, we are not asking too much. That is the way we see it. But we want the authorities also to start to look at it carefully.
They have to look at it.
They have to read. You see, we have a lot of videos from the UN. We cannot play all of them in the studio. We have we have bunches of videos. And when you listen to it, and Ghana is behaving like this, you cry.
But they still have, I want to ask you this question before. So they still have some ministers who are representing that side of Western Togoland in the cabinet of, in the political cabinet.
Yes.
What do they really do? They don't talk about it?
No.
To the president?
No, they don't.
So these people are maybe people who are not from Western Togoland?
They are from Western Togoland, but the truth is that they are satisfied. When you're satisfied, you don't look at the 100 people. You see, most of them, you go to law school, you study law, and then you go to the legislature, you sit down in parliament, and you get your card. You don't fight for your people. They go there, they don't fight for their people. Otherwise, Western Togoland will not remain like that.
Exactly.
So we don't want to be talking about them too much because they don't go to represent us. They go there to represent their
belly.
interests.
They are representing their belly.
Please, can you play the last video for me, and then
we run it up, please.
Yeah.
As the United Kingdom representative proposes, and if a majority in any area were to vote in the negative, the practical situation would be about the same as if the question were asked in two parts. Namely, some continuing administration would need to be provided for. Although we appreciate the problems involved in the formulation of the question, as pointed out yesterday by Mr. Hopkinson, we find it difficult to believe that the administering authority would find it impossible to continue temporarily some kind of administrative responsibility in certain areas where there might be substantial majorities who are not quite ready to make up their minds as to their future. We fully realize why the administering authority, which has expressed its view that the territory is ready for independence as an integral part of the goal. However, when the differences are quite pronounced as between geographic areas, a special situation arises which we feel at least merits some consideration. We would hope, however, that there would be no ultimate fragmentation, which we believe the visiting mission itself sought to avoid. We attach importance to the advantages which accrue from establishing and maintaining an entity which is both politically and economically viable, and we believe that the inhabitants themselves must share this opinion and attitudes of the people, but we also believe that the plan would be feasible and practicable provided all the directly interested authorities could agree to cooperate together in carrying out the proposal. In saying this, we will be prepared to consider adjustments or alternative arrangements which may be brought forward in the discussions here or in the General Assembly. Our minds are not absolutely fixed to any one course of procedure. But we believe, as I said earlier, that the proposals of the visiting mission in this respect furnish a practicable and feasible means for ascertaining the wishes of the people.
I mean, it's very clear.
Very clear.
It's very, very, very clear. Don't they hear this?
We have been playing these things, but they don't care. And the whole world is watching them.
So how would the attention be gotten then? Because that's what has to be done. If they are pretending not to hear, then something has to be done for the attention to be gotten.
At a certain point in time, people have to be real. We are appealing to the Ghanaian authorities to start from a point by opening up, by sitting down with their brothers and sisters so that we can talk about this amicably. Who will propose this and then you arrest the person? When somebody proposes this to you, you arrest the person and lock the person up.
It's terrible.
So that is the situation in which we are. The younger generation are crying every day, what can we do so that they can stop arresting us?
I do not think the Ghana government will cross that.
We are trying to do that, but in Ghana itself, you bring Ghana government to Ghana court. That is what we are trying to do.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes. But then the other part, we have lawyers who are busy with that. They have put in the application and everything. But the thing is, one question is being asked. Have you been able to sit down with your brothers and sisters? The judges will also like to see.
Okay,
what you have
when
been
they
able to
ask
do.
a question and then you say no,
Yes.
and then ask you
We
to
have to
produce
get proofs.
your evidence, then
Yes.
you produce your evidence.
Yes,
You
that's
know?
we are
For
getting,
all of these
we are
things,
getting,
we've
we
been
are,
trying
we are
and
putting,
trying and
yeah, we
trying.
have been putting
So-
a lot of evidence together. A lot of evidence. We are putting them together. And we are
Which
hoping-
way forward now?
Yeah,
Which
we are
way
hoping-
forward
We are
now?
hoping very soon maybe they will call the court and then we will be able to present our. Once we are waiting, we cannot sit down. We
Yeah.
keep on education the younger ones.
Yeah.
They should try to find some things to do by themselves. They should try as much as possible to. They should try to find something to do. We are trying to train them to start to be self-reliant. You see, some people don't understand independence. We are trying to tell them independence is a big word. But independence itself is self-reliant.
That's it.
So you, the young ones, you don't have jobs. But you can start to do something by yourself.
But they need
You
capital.
don't need
You still
wait
need
for the
capital.
government.
No, but you need capital. Because
But it's
you,
not a-
we all know the level of poverty
Yeah,
that
that is true.
in Africa. So a young graduate who have only studied, where do you want the person to get money? If the bank cannot support them, who want to be entrepreneurs, they
those
can
are the
support them
difficulties.
when they write projects, at least to help them, support them, give them the loan. If the government cannot support them, is it individuals that will support them?
In Ghana, there are associations like.
Because most of the time we always say, let them
unemployed graduates.
Let them do something.
so-
The people want to do something, but there's no capital. You see, that's the problem.
Unemployed Graduates Association is in Ghana. Look,
Unemployed,
Graduates Association.
Anyway,
Yes, of course.
oh my God, this is
A lot of
funny.
associations like that.
Wow.
And the children are going to school every day. They are coming out. They are becoming unemployed. Forming association.
Yeah.
So that is what is happening. And let us sit down and talk. They are not ready.
Well, they will be ready one day. I believe that nothing is impossible unto God. So as we keep looking and paving the way, looking for a way to pave the way, we don't need to forget the spiritual aspect, because that which is not possible in the human capacity is never impossible before the Lord.
That is true.
So we just have to
That
believe,
is very true.
because He have the heart of even kings in the hollows of His Son.
We
Well,
believe,
yes.
the PLC believe
Yes.
that we are using natural law. The natural law is there. And if they don't want to listen, one day, the Father himself will take charge.
Well, from Raymond Avevo, PLC leaders have to come down to unite with the groups and meet the government. Nobody will arrest anyone united for WTL leaders. So that's what they're asking you to come and down. You have to come down with some of your leaders to go.
Yeah,
yes, with the grassroots over there.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
is true. It is
you
true,
can
but
meet
we are
and
trying
that's
to
it.
see how the government, you see, when people are saying calm down, it is not about calming down. It's about when you are far away and you have an agreement with the government that, okay, we can sit down to converse, then when you go, you know what you are going to do. Now, you want me also to leave what I'm doing here to feed myself and go and join the Unemployed Graduates Association?
Well, he's also responding here. He said, we are ready, we are self-reliant, but just like what the hostess said, the capital is a problem. So they don't have the capital, you see. I said, we have noble Western Togoland people in Ghana.
Yeah, that is true.
They have them, but the capital, that's the problem. And
that is true.
we just pray that God will make a way for them.
Yeah,
So look into the camera and they tell us which way do we need to go now. After
I
all
want to thank all of you, all people who are watching me now.
Yeah.
The people of Ghana, the people of Western Togoland. I'm asking you to tell the people of Ghana and the people of Western Togoland to understand this situation so that we can live together as brothers. We
That's
are
very
so
important.
much intertwined into each other that we, the people of Western Togoland, are not crying that we want to separate or take away any part of that country. We just want to sit down and talk and write down what we are together, so that tomorrow somebody will not tell you you are not a Ghanaian. That is all we want.
Wow.
If they can do that for us,
Yeah.
we will be so happy. We'll take care of the other things.
Exactly. And I think that's a humble plea. So those who have heard us, we don't know how far this very broadcast is going to travel, and we believe that it will reach the necessary quarters so that the leadership we are asking to listen to us will be able to give ear and listen. So you are saying to the whole world that Western Togoland shouldn't be a threat.
No.
It should, rather, if you are only looking for a situation where you can easily, be be properly addressed as
That is
true
so.
Ghanaians.
That is so.
Because right now it's like you're just hovering around,
Yes.
just hanging somewhere.
Everybody
and
can tell
nobody
you
likes
you're
to
not a
hang around.
Everybody
So-
can tell you are not a Ghanaian.
Wow.
Everybody. Even members of parliament, they say it.
I've never
Public.
heard that before. Well,
Members of parliament say you are not Ghanaian, you are Togolese.
and then you go, then if you, and the
in
police
the
will say
public
you are
domain.
Ghanaians. And the
Yeah,
police
the
will say
police
you're
also say you are Ghanaian.
Yeah, so you don't know where you are
We are
hanging.
hanging, we are part.
No, it shouldn't be that way.
When you go to the Eastern Togo side, they say you are Ghanaian. When you come to the Ghana side here, the Ghanaians are saying you are Togolese.
No. So,
What kind of situation?
well, that's the situation. Those of you who have listened to us, that is the situation. You see, human beings are creating for others. And we pray that God will answer us very, very soon. Thank you, Chairman, for your support and your strength. And we pray that the Lord will continue to renew you as you carry on with this battle. And that God will be on your side so you can win it, and then help your people to have a correct identity.
Thank you.